Well, good morning and welcome to News Watching. I'm Christy Calcagno.
And I'm Eleni. Coming up, FBI Deputy Director Andrew McCabe has suddenly stepped down from his position after reportedly being pressured by President Trump.
Plus, Blake Lively shut down production of her new movie after sustaining a hand injury on set.
But first, with only a couple weeks until the Winter Olympics, the North Korean government has canceled their plans with South Korea, withdrawing from a pre-Olympic joint culture event. South Korea had planned to send K-pop musicians to sing alongside North Korean troops in an effort to demonstrate unity before the Olympic Games. North Korea is now blaming their cancellation on offensive South Korean propaganda. While it is unclear how this tension will affect future Olympic events, both countries have agreed to form a joint women's hockey team and plan to march together during the opening Olympic ceremony.
A Russian jet flew a bit too close to a U.S. Navy surveillance plane Monday morning. The U.S. and NATO forces are now arguing that the jet violated their joint international laws. The Russian Su-27 jet performed an unsafe intercept within 5 feet of the U.S. plane while it was flying over the Black Sea. The Defense Ministry of Russia has argued that they saw an unidentified air target approaching Russian airspace, and they had proper clearance to investigate. The intercept lasted a total of 2.5 hours. And speaking of Russia, now the Trump administration is under fire for not punishing Moscow over their election meddling. They will not implement Russia-related sanctions, which were previously mandated by Congress last year. The decision was less concrete than some lawmakers have envisioned when the Countering America's Adversaries Through Sanctions Act was passed last summer. A State Department official had said that there is no need for the sanctions to be put into place now because the legislation is in fact serving as a deterrent.
FBI Deputy Director Andrew McCabe has abruptly stepped down after receiving criticism from President Trump. McCabe reportedly told friends he felt pressure to leave from the head of the bureau. This dismissal adds to what has already been a struggling strategic plan under President Trump. In a statement made by McCabe, he said that he had planned to retire in the upcoming weeks. However, instead, he will leave the administration immediately and officially retire on March 18th. In other news, Blake Lively's new film, The Rhythm Section, has halted all production indefinitely after the actress sustained a hand injury while filming. The film is based on the British novels by Mark Burnell and was originally set to release in late February. After an unsuccessful hand surgery, the film's production is on a permanent hiatus until the actress receives a second procedure. And it is unclear if the film will keep its original release date.
Ellen DeGeneres' new game show, Game of Games, is topping the charts after its premiere last Monday. The show is a spin-off of her daytime talk show filled with games and big prizes. The premiere had over 7.4 million viewers, giving it the best non-sports rating NBC has seen in the past year. The show was so successful that it has already been picked up for a second season.
Apple has announced that on February 9th, they will be releasing the Apple HomePod, a smart speaker connected to Apple devices, Apple Music, and Siri. The HomePod is meant to compete with the Amazon Echo and Google Assistant. Like the Amazon Echo, the HomePod can be activated via voice command and is capable of answering questions and controlling your smart home. Apple says that what will set the HomePod apart from its competitors? The speaker's sound quality.
In local news, after a large outcry from students in the city's theater community, Ithaca High School administrators have decided to cancel an upcoming production of The Hunchback of Notre Dame. The change in the theater department started when the students argued that the show promoted whitewashing by casting a role intended for a woman of color with someone white. The district has said that there is not sufficient time to stage a new show for the spring. However, the students are willing to put a show together without assistance of the district. This project will also engage the talents and skills of students who were previously cast.
Erin Foster, the daughter of famous music producer David Foster, announced on Monday that she has sold her new TV pilot called Daddy Issues to Fox Television Network. In a statement to The Hollywood Reporter, Erin Foster says the sitcom is based loosely on her life as it follows a 35-year-old daughter's relationship with her womanizing father. Erin Foster will star, write, and produce the show alongside Liz Merriweather, producer of the Fox sitcom New Girl. The pilot is among the many new comedy series Fox has ordered this season, including a new weekly late-night talk show hosted by comedian Neil Brennan.
Well, hello and good night, everyone. So today we are celebrating Backward Day. It's a day in which the world gets turned upside down and inside out. There's too much seriousness in the air, and sometimes you really just have to bend all the rules and just have some fun.
Backward Day celebrates a day of mental revolution when all of the societal rules get turned on their head. In the end, it all comes down to questioning the way the world is established and the rules that we have in place to govern our behavior.
Celebrating Backward Day is pretty simple. It all starts with getting up in the morning, just wearing your clothes inside out or just your pajamas to work. Then you have a nice hot pizza for breakfast and then dessert for lunch while greeting everybody with goodbye. And when it's time to go to bed, you get into your nice and comfy work clothes and free your mind for the next day. I don't know about you, Eleni, but I definitely was not prepared for Backward Day.
Well, Christy, I sure wish I had worn my pajamas to work.
But I am looking forward to Campus Center. I hope they're also celebrating with us because I'm really looking forward for some cake.
Agreed.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, coming up after the break, Amazon has joined forces with JP Chase to slash the healthcare cost for their employees.
And Kim Kardashian West is breaking the internet once again with another scandalous mirror picture. All that and more on News Watchin'.
Stay with us.